At exactly 3 months old, an Emporia family learned that their baby had died while he was sleeping, a death that many people don't understand.
And tonight, someone you should know, KSNT News reporter Mackenzie Davis tells us how local woman is turning their tragedy into education.
It's a yearly event, a community baby shower in Emporia, a time that helps educate new moms and even the ones who are well experienced.
Bags, and there was food, and there's diapers.
This shower wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Gail Barrett and her husband, as well as their son Wade. On March 24th, 2010, Wade was introduced to the world, the second baby for the family. But on the exact day he turned 3 months old in June 2010, they went through the unexpected.
He was actually at daycare, so I got a phone call while I was at work saying he'd been taken into the hospital. And, sorry. You know, it's just, no parent should ever have to go through that. We showed up just with no idea what was going on. And so, you know, that's a big thing for me, is that we don't want other parents to have to do that ever.
Wade died because of SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome.
They go to sleep and then they just don't wake up. No choking, no suffocation. They can't figure out what happened. He just went to sleep and never woke up.
It's a situation the Barretts never thought they'd go through, a situation that wasn't really taught to them, but they soon took control of it.
I think the biggest thing that people don't know is that the education's not consistent out there. The doctor's offices didn't really teach anything, but then the hospitals didn't really teach anything, and that was really our focus, was that we have places here in Kansas that supply really good information, but it just wasn't getting into the right hands to get places.
In October of 2010, they started the Wade Barrett Memorial Fund, an organization that raises money and awareness for families in Lyon County to be educated on ways to prevent SIDS.
Education is so important, and every time we hear a story about a parent losing a child, you know, my husband and I, we can remember all of those feelings, we can remember that day. And even if today, if we change one parent's mind about how they're going to put their baby to sleep or how they're going to be cared for, you know, I think it's totally worth it.
Wade's life was taken unexpectedly at just 3 months because of SIDS. Now his mom and dad work hard to educate the Lyon County community to make sure it doesn't happen to another family, providing people with this free baby shower, swaddles, and safe sleep cribs. Covering local news that matters, Mackenzie Davis, KSNT News.
And Gail and the hospital in Emporia have actually partnered together now to provide every baby with a free Halo sleep sack or swaddle when they leave the hospital.
Yeah, and Gail says that since starting the Memorial Fund, it sometimes does take a toll on her, but the thing that keeps her going, besides the education part of it, is seeing the babies all grown up after local moms have attended the shower. So just a wonderful thing that they're doing there for the community, and something that I think, like they mentioned in the story, not a lot of people talk about it, but it is something that a lot of families go through.
Yeah, and always, you know, turning a tragedy into education to help other people is a good way to get through it too. So it's a great effort that they're doing to educate others.
Helps in the healing process.
Yeah.
Now remember, if you have someone that you think we should know, make sure to use our Share It feature at ksnt.com, or you can use our mobile app.